1, 2, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get ready to start the show. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The show, the real combo. 1, 2, yo. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Before I get a strike, it's your man Shaka B. Just grooving off this tune. I don't have the rights to it. I just wanted to just come in and be wild and, you know, do something different. Y'all ain't heard from me in a while. I ain't heard from y'all in a while. How y'all doing? Once again, I don't have the rights to this music. Hope everybody doing all right. Yeah, I got my notes. And I'm doing this on my other phone so that way I can use this phone and pull up receipts if necessary. You know, how's the family doing? Long time no here. This is your brother Shaka B from Black Issues. And this is another edition of Black Issues. Like I said, I like to sit back and take a stock of things, you know. I sit back, you know, I figure I don't, you know, have the big platform like Phil and Tyreek and all those guys. So I tend to, you know, sit back and let, you know, the conversation come to me. And as far as what's going on out here. And so basically what's been going on, man, is boy, where do we start, man? You know, I guess we have to start at the obvious, man. You know, where all the coonery, there's a lot of coonery going on now, man. It's like the coonery has gone into overdrive now, and you know, you're starting to hear a lot of Democratic pushing points as far as what's happening. And once again, I don't own the rights to none of this music, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I think what's going on with the Democratic Party, like, they know they've already crashed. They know they're burning now. See, they're trying to get out the car, but they got to call the EMS and the fire department to bring the jaws of life to get them up out of there. Because the car's burning, it's crashed. Ain't no more crash and burn. The car's, it's crashed. And now it's burning. Yeah, here I go with the hat again, y'all. I mean, y'all leave me alone, it's my hat. I can fix my hat if I want to. So the Democratic Party they're not in trouble. They're done. They're not in trouble thing is over. They're done. So, you know, Bernie Sanders is on the news today talking about women's abortion rights is the most important thing in America right now. That along with climate change and the economy. The economy is always, it's funny that they always bring up the economy like the economy is like a new major thing that's going on in politics this particular voting cycle. God damn it, that's the thing all the time. Every time it's a situation, it's the goddamn economy. Every election. So you can't run off the economy. Not when I was just working downtown yesterday, DC, and I saw that I don't even know how to count on them numbers. I was looking at a bus depot near on Pennsylvania Avenue. I forget where I was at. I was picking up at some restaurant down there about 20th in Pennsylvania, 23rd, 24th Pennsylvania Avenue, near George Washington University. And I saw a bus depot, and they had the national deficit sign on there, and I think it's near the IMF, and it says 31. I guess that's trillion. 31 trillion, and that thing was steady counting. So we can't even begin to talk about the daggone economy. So for the Democratic Party trying to use that as a talking point, as to, you know, say, oh, this is a real important thing that's going on. They know what's important. They know what's happening. They know what's the main topic. And come November 5th, when Brother Tyreek Nasheed has that rally, which I will be in the house, Sister Tesla, I'm going to try to find a way to send this to you. So I've been trying to holler at Tyreek, you know, let him know he got DC connects more than just you and other people here, man. You know, I'm one of the elder statesmen here, you know. So, you know, he definitely wouldn't mind linking up with a brother like me when he's trying to do things like this, because I could do some footwork for him. I could have been told him how to go about the permit thing, you know, and we're gonna get on that in a bit. But we gotta first start off with you know, as we were in it before I started going on about with Tyreek's event on November 5th, which was moved from October 15th to November 5th, because some new guys got it named Rashad or whatever. We're gonna get into that in a minute. These Democrats, man. I mean, wow. And what's funny, it's in light of a lot of things that just happened recently too, with Kanye and all that. And I ain't even talking about the Kanye Candace Owens thing. We're gonna get on that too. I'm more talking about the Kanye and the things he said about the Jewish community. It show you right there. See, right there, they show you. You can disrespect black people all day long with your tasteless, tacky, funky ass, gay ass, and Trina ought to be ashamed of herself to even put herself involved with it. I know y'all be trying to get a little bag. I know what it is, you know, because I had a young lady tell me during the time when Trump won the first time, he's going to win again. I had a young lady tell me that all those women was downtown marching and all that stuff they had going on. I asked her straight up. I said, black woman, what are you mad? What is up? You know? She tried to hit their little bullshit points and shit. And then she quietly told me, I was working in Union Market at Red Apron at the time, which is no longer there. And she quietly told me, I actually got a picture I put on Facebook with a bunch of girls with the cross, you know, bullet belts with tampons all in them and shit. If you ever go look on Facebook, you might see a picture of me taken with a bunch of white girls. Took a picture of me with that. And I asked her, so why would you, you know, what's your, I mean, you know what I mean? Why, what are you taking to fight these white feminists about? They walk around with pussy suits on and all that shit. And you know what that sister told me? She said, really, I don't even really trip on none of this shit, because they just, you know, they paying like $30 an hour, you know, whether we're getting a base pay of 12 hours, you know, for protesting, $30 an hour. I said, oh, they pay you $30 an hour just to be a protester and an organizer? Yeah, they call it organizers. And I'm like, well, really? So a lot of these, you know, women out here, they out here chasing bags. They out here, they're getting paid to join these feminists and these forces to make it like it's serious numbers, you know what I mean? It's a lot of bag chasing going on with this, you know what I mean? And this time of year here, when there's midterms and elections, it's a lot of money that's flowing out there, you know? These politicians have to, y'all don't realize, but see, I'm gonna tell y'all something. We're gonna talk about that too. Vote don't mean shit. I'm gonna say it again. Voting don't mean shit. We're gonna talk about what means shit. All right? We're gonna get into that. Back to these Democrats. No voting, no fucking, basically. You know, they say fucking. Well, listen, you know, fuck all that. I'm grown. We grown. If y'all got any kids that's watch this and you feel I'm saying so much harsh shit, you need to sit their asses down and tell them, come back when he ain't talking so harsh. Well, I'll try to tone it now so the kids can watch. No voting, no bucking. V-U-C-K-I-N-G. You see how they just treat black folk, man? They come at us with such disdain and tasteless means of how you will handle a mature and intelligent human being. I don't own the rights to none of this music, once again. But you see how they do us? They treat us like we not even existing. They treat us like we don't even, you know, have a breath or say in this society. They treat us like we're not even human beings. That 3/5 of a human being or whatever that was, you know, that I was born under in '64. I think it didn't stop till after I was born. And, you know, I mean, these folks really think and feel that way. Because as we saw how Kanye spoke his truth, which has a lot of controversies in it being solidified as true, because you can't put a whole lot in a group like that. I won't put every Jew in there. But at the same time, you see how they, show him that, oh, that freedom of speech constitution shit, now when it comes to you, nigga, and you talking about Jews, anybody else but your black, look, we can only insult you. We can only talk to you like your children, that you have to be spoken to like, you don't have the good sense to know that what your voting process is supposed to be about. It's a transaction. If all you don't know what voting is, it's a transaction. When you go to the bank and you go to put your card in there, or if you still cash a check, is that not a transaction? Is it not a transaction? So if it is a transaction, what the hell you think voting is? Look all this information you got to give up. Look all the situations that you got to deal with. Can't be no criminal. You know what I mean? Can't be none of this. Like I said, I don't own the rights to none of this music, y'all. If a felon like me, you have a hard time, although they're trying to let me vote in D.C. now, you can get it if you get your record expunged or whatever. I mean, you still can vote as a felon. It's a way you can do it. But you got to go through a lot of shit. And you think by being a non-felon, you got to go through all that shit. Imagine what you got to go through as a felon. So if you got to go through all this pertinent information and giving up all this info shit just to vote, then that's not only a transaction, it's also, a statistical thing, if you will, because it has all your vital information. So that's a transaction. Like if you used to go sign your name on a check, that's a transaction. When you go sign your name on a check, would you give the people your check and you just walk away, say, okay, thank you, and bye-bye? Unless you were depositing it. But, okay, so wait a minute. Even if you was depositing, you deposit your check, and you go to pull a couple of dollars out, and they tell you, well, you don't have any money in there because, What do you mean? I just gave you a check deposit and I had money in there before. That's a transaction. And that's what the Democrat Party basically saying to you all. They're letting you all do a transaction with your check, and they're not giving you a dime back for it. They've been taking your checks. Man, look how long they've been taking y'all's checks. I'm 58. Y'all done heard me say this a million times. They've been taking y'all checks since I came out of my mama poom poom. The year I came out of my mama poom poom, the year you black fools decide, excuse me, fathers, you ain't supposed to call anybody a fool, it's a sin, but Lord, there's fools out here. The year you fools decide to go along with the daggone slave party. The party that wanted to keep your black ass enslaved. Y'all decided to go with that party. Y'all wanted to go with that party. Some reason you niggas thought by staying with, I guess it's like how Harry Thomas said, I could have stayed many more if some of them knew they were slaves. Well, I guess you niggas didn't know you was, I don't know what made you niggas thought that we need to vote with the Democrat Party that wanted to keep us enslaved. But thus, here we are, 58 years later. And you've been signing that check over to them, and they have not gave you a dime. But yet still, they'll give everybody else money but your black ass. I mean, these guys are very disrespectful out here, man. They don't give a damn about you. Excuse me 1 second. I know y'all say he always saying excuse me 1 second too. Well, goddamn it, that's because I gotta go get stuff. Y'all always got something to say. Shut up. I'm listening and learn. Now, I'm gonna find some shit with Brother Phil Scott, man. Man, he was showing this I see a lot of these, so many of them running now, man. So many crooks out here running for office now, man. I can't keep up with all these crooks, man. There's too many crooks out here, man. You know. And he was showing Brother Marcel Dixon asking this particular politician, what in the world? Asking this particular politician about Phil Scott. I'm sorry. Asking on the Phil Scott show, he was showing that this brother was asking. I forget the guy's name. I forget the guy's name, but the guy, he was asking the guy about reparations, right? And he asked him from afar at first, and the guy didn't quite. I guess he didn't know because of the music if he heard him or not. And when he got closer to the guy to speak, he asked him again. And it was a white lady that was near him. And when the white lady was talking to him and asking him questions, he sat there, just giving all the attention in the world. But as soon as the brother wanted to ask some questions, he didn't have no time for the brother. He was very dismissive. Warnock, Senator Warnock, just came to me, and he's wondering why he's running a tight race right now that he's about to lose. These people have disdain for us. These people have major disdain for us. They do not like us. They don't respect us. That guy, that Senator Warnock guy, he just sat there, and then he just brushed your boy Marcel Dixon off. He literally just brushed him completely off. Like he wasn't even standing there. And to me, I find that kind of insulting, because that's what the Democratic Party does, But yet you have all that attention for that white lady. But when it comes for us, you go make a video with some blister-ass, gay-ass man looking like he need to be a linebacker for the damn Detroit Lions because they need help, along with our stupid-ass Washington football team. I refuse to call them the Commanders. They ain't commanding nothing. They're commanding their ass whooping every 5 minutes. I see that. You can't call yourself commanding nothing. You can't even win a goddamn game with one. You're losing your games. You're a stupid damn coach. Tell you to throw the ball 4 fucking downs, and you right there at the goal line. You got running backs that got legs that can leg press 1,500 to 2,500 pounds almost, and you won't let him use them legs to run that ball in there between that little goal line right there. To show you the smartness of these silly ass white coaches they got out here. You know what I mean? If that was Derrick Henry on that goal line, Derrick Henry would have bowled all the motherfuckers look like goddamn bowling pin. But as I digress, because I'm a diehard Washington fan, everything. But yeah, man, it's a shame how we're told to go to the polls, if we want to be able to have sex with somebody, our woman. So I guess all these little movie things they keep trying, and I find it a tad bit insulting, that we as black people keep supporting these people, and they keep insulting us. Why aren't we in arms with this dumbass commercial? Vote or no bucking. What kind of shit is that? I mean, for real, what kind of shit is that? You wouldn't do the Asian community like that. You wouldn't do that shit with the Latino community. You wouldn't do that shit with no other community but the black community, because you can get away with that dumb shit doing it to us. But you wouldn't do it to nobody else's community. I know that for sure. But wait a minute. Kanye speak his truth. Supposed to be freedom of speech. Say what he says about Jews. And look what happens. He's on. Everybody jumped on him. Elon Musk, he's trying to take the high road. You know, that's because he's just trying to look good. Because everybody already know he's just a fucking straight racist. You know. Once again, I don't have the rights to this music. But I can't find that video. I wanted to show you how Warnock, for some reason, it's not popping up. But I wanted to show you how Warnock is totally, just totally. I mean, when I say totally, he just totally ignored. I mean, he walked past that brother like that brother wasn't even standing there. I mean, word up, he had like, you know, why are you the way he was is like, why are you even talking to me, nigga? Why are you even speaking to me right now? Didn't you just see me got finished talking to the good white woman over here? And you want to come over here and ask about some damn reparation? Then y'all wonder, you know, why y'all, you wonder why you're done. You're not in trouble, you're done. You wonder why you're done. Because you're gone past trouble now. You all are done, Democrats. And for all you, see, I'm going to tell you what the deal is with Democrats, y'all. They relying on these baby boomers like my mama and them. And my mama is 82 years old. And I don't think my mama be going to no damn polls this year. You know, yeah, my mama 82 years old. Katrina Purvis ain't going to no damn polls. She live up on the damn third floor. She don't like coming out of steps like that, so they can forget that shit. A lot of your baby boomers ain't gonna be there to vote. A lot of them are too, you know, my mom ain't so much ill, but she can't move as much as she used to. She moves slow. She gotta use a cane, you know what I mean? She moves slower now, you know? She can go up and down them steps for a while. She takes her time to go up. People like, I don't understand that woman. Anyway, we get back to that later. That's something else. That's a family talk. See me go up and down the street. I said, my mama still drive. But she ain't going that pole. I put money on that. She's not gonna go out there and sit out there and stand out to do no pole. No, she's not gonna do that. So a lot of your baby boomers who y'all depending on Democrat Party to come out there and vote for you all, guess what? Y'all are shit out of luck because they're not gonna be there. And the ones that's gonna be there are not gonna be enough numbers to get you all over the hump. So y'all thinking y'all gonna rely on the black baby boomers to get you over the hump? We're not worrying about the Gen X's and the Zen X's or the Z or whatever them was call themselves, the Gen Z's or whatever. You know, y'all ain't worrying about the Gen X's, huh? Alright, cool. You X'd us out a long time ago. That's why you call us Gen X. And you really was doing that because of our black movement that was going on strong back during that time. Public Enemy and Digital Underground and all these Stetsasonics and, you know, and all these X-Clan guys and these guys, you know, Queen Latifah and all these and De La Soul and Tribe Called Quest and all these people was coming out with the positive. Even Busta, you know, even I'm mad at Busta right now, but I still love him. Pissed off at you, Busta Rhymes. God, I'm mad at you, Busta. God, I'm mad at you. As a Rastaman, as a Foundation of Black America, boy, I'm pissed off at you, Busta. That's a whole nother story too. That's a family story. You know, one day I see Busta, I sit down in the garage and have a good conversation with my local brother. I can school my local brother about what I go on with hip hop. And we're gonna talk about that too. So, you know, black people, just like y'all see how these Jewish people see how the Anti-Defamation League popped in and jumped on Kanye, and all you Negroes ain't say a damn thing. What you think these two cats would say about that? How y'all Negroes is just quiet about how white people just insult y'all left and right. Y'all don't say shit. First of all, the white people wouldn't have did that back during these days. Back during this time, the white folk wouldn't have did no campaigns and no insulting shit like that. Cause for one, I don't know if niggas was doing this time was voting with Democrats yet. And if they were, it was too young for them to try that dumb shit. They had to be covert about their racism. Cause they ain't like they was ever with you all. And let's get this straight. Just like Tyreek and like Professor Black Truth and them say, and the Black Authority and them was saying through the whole damn almost all of last month and going into this month. Because a nigga ain't voting daggone Democrat, don't mean he gonna go vote Republican. Don't believe that bullshit hype that y'all like to listen to propaganda. Y'all some of the stupidest niggas in the world. Y'all hear some shit. Y'all niggas really believe everything you look. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Because a lot of times you're hearing narratives. And what you're seeing narratives. But you Negroes done forgot that. Y'all got full trust in this shit. The people who are sitting there pushing the narratives right in your face publicly on national TV, and you all ain't got no y'all not in uproar, y'all not upset, you're not insulted, you're not mad, you're not making any noise, you're not calling the stations, you're not telling them to pull these ads, you're not calling the Republican Party. The DNC party is just right there off of the end of South Capitol Street, with South Capitol and Southeast, South Capitol and Northwest. South Capitol begins and ends. You know, remember I did a little post about I was right in front of the DNC and what came out, a damn flaming queen, just as I was talking about. I mean, y'all can go and stand right in front of that place to be quiet. Nobody never be in front of the DNC. And that shit is quiet. They be sitting there in a big ass nice building, quiet. It's not so quiet. It's just some side cut. You know what I mean? You don't even know it's there. I ain't know it was there. I'm delivering DoorDash to the joint. Didn't even know it was there. I live in DC all my life. I didn't know that bitch was there. Keep it at a buck. So, you know, like, most likely this is going to be a part 2, guys, because, you know, I don't know, maybe this might let it go all the way through. You know, it would be nice if this goes all the way through, but it might stop and do another, like, at the 30-minute mark. So if it is a part 2, you guys will know. But yeah, man, so it's amazing how we are quiet about insulting, tasteless, tacky, funky ass ads about no voting, no fucking. And you got some queen and you got Trina, who I like a lot. See, they put her up there because she represents, I hate to say it, Trina, and I respect you, I love you, okay? But you all use pussy to make your money, you all, right? You, I hate to say it, Trina, baddest bitch. You know, I like you, I love you, you know. I grew up before you even came in the game. I saw you come in, and I appreciate you and Trick Daddy and all y'all. But the thing was about, you know, selling pussy, and it's all about being the baddest bitch. So you know, are one of the mothers to this now pussy selling game that all these girls, you know, all they talking about, buy my pussy, pay my rent, buy my car, buy my pussy, pay my rent, nigga gonna buy my car, buy my pussy, pay my rent, nigga gonna buy. That's all y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's all you hear. You got the Megan Stallions, you got I can't name all these women out here. I'm not trying to get too derogatory. Y'all know I can get funky with my mouth. I'm trying to be nice a little bit here. You know, you got all these, you are one of the mothers to that. So this is why they feel they can put you up front like that, Trina, because you represent fucking. Come on, Trina, you fat than a motherfucker. I mean, you can get anything from me. I ain't gonna sit here and give a fuck who see it. Shit, goddamn, you bad. And I mean, any man. You tell a goddamn lie. If he had a chance to hit you, he would hit you. It's a fucking lie. You tear Trina's ass up. Whatever you got to work with, you gonna work it up in there. Goddamn it. Work that something in there. Anyway, as I digress. So maybe you niggas might wanna, you know, start blowing up the DMC's lines and let them know how this is such an insult, you know, to us as a people. You know, trying to sell us out like this. That's something else, ain't it? It's always vicious this time of day. Actually, knock it off some. Hold on. that sun, it gets real. I mean, because the sun goes on, and when the sun is going out, it comes. I'm in the back of the building, so it comes to the back of my building. Once again, I don't own the rights to this music, and so when the sun comes to the back of the building, man, it just that sun be beaming, man. It be like that sun be like beam, man. It don't be playing, man, for real. So, but man, let's talk about your boy Fat Joe. And we're not gonna stay too long on this, man. Because see, Fat Joe, you and Busta both ought to be ashamed. What y'all need is have y'all pants pulled down. Somebody pull a nice, good leather belt out and just not spank, but whoop the shit out y'all's ass. Cause y'all just out of bounds, man. And see, let me show y'all something. You know when a motherfucker ain't telling the truth, and you know when they telling a lie because they got to keep pushing a lie. Like Tyreek said. They use the Nazi tactic. And if y'all don't know what the Nazi tactic is, the Nazi tactic is actually I'm a flag my fella. You ain't telling a flag fella. The Nazi tactic is when God damn it. The flag don't want to cooperate, y'all. The Nazi tactic is when you keep pushing something, saying it over, repetitive. Syndrome is what they call it. Something that's, being said to you in a syndromish type of way. Constant. Whether it's true or not, the people will start to believe it because they hear it all the time. It's a mental psychosis. It's a Freudian, Freud talks about that. Sick man Freud, he talks about that. So, these cats, they like to try to push, this narrative that hip hop was 50-50. Now, I just watched a long ass documentary, 2 hours, with Coke LaRock. And last time I was talking about Ras Kass. I met Grandmaster Cash, you guys. I'm sure you all knew what I was talking about. I met Grandmaster Cash, and I kept saying Ras Kass. Coke LaRock, I watched a long documentary, which I already knew about Coke LaRock and how everybody got there, which I actually learned a little bit. I found out that's where all these names came from. One of my favorite DJs in the world, Scott LaRock, and all these other LaRocks came out from Coke LaRock. And he broke it down, he broke it down. Coke LaRock really, if y'all want to get technical, he broke it down. He wasn't trying to disrespect Hurt neither. See, niggas keep thinking it was all about Hurt. Y'all need to go on fucking YouTube and find that damn 2-hour interview with Coke LaRock. And Coke LaRock broke it down to where it wasn't Hurt pushing that music like that. It was him up there a lot of times. Matter of fact, it was almost 60-40. Coke LaRock was spinning the music. Hurt could be in the audience or whatever, you know what I mean? Hurt would start a lot of the sets off, but a lot of times in the heat of the set, it'd be Coke LaRock up there spinning. And then back in the day when it first came out, the dancing and all that, all the wild dances that was going on, it was Coke LaRock. It wasn't no Puerto Ricans. He told you. It was just him himself. So you want to get technical, Coke LaRock was the first in a lot of shit. So I think that the guy who was Kool Herc's partner in a sense, before they branched off, would know the fucking history of hip hop. When they were the ones that basically helped pioneer it in. And you want to get technical. He was look, the man was the first everything. Coke LaRock was your first real hip hop dancer. Coke LaRock was one of your first real hip hop DJs. And Coke LaRock was your first hip hop MC. It's just like Leonard Howell is the first Rasta known out and nationwide as a Rastaman with one of the biggest, settlements that was in Jamaica called Pinnacle. And that's another story, how he escaped. He had to dress up like a woman and ride a donkey to get away from him. Anyway, that's another story. Brother Leonard Howard. And you know, Buster, Mr. Jamaican Buster. And Joe, you shut up and you just listen right now, Joe. You know Buster, if you know anything about Rasta, Mr. 5% Buster. 5% Buster, they got that shit from America. See, Buster, it's funny, everything about you is about America. Then all of a sudden, it's all about this goddamn Jamaican shit. I mean, you're a 5%er, all your lessons, your math of the day, it's all about 5% knowledge, and you know what I'm saying? Your swag was all about 5%. Now, I admit, I will give you this. You always shout out some of your yard shit in your earlier days, you know? Each side to zoo like the one Peter Tosh. Yeah, I heard you back in the day. I heard you. That's why I liked you, because, you know, I saw you had a little Jamaican flair. But I thought it was coming from the Just Ice thing and KRS-One thing, you know what I mean? Because it was KRS-One and Just Ice that was first starting to blend the hip hop and reggae kind of together. It was KRS-One and Just Ice doing that first. For all you niggas don't know, Just Ice with the red, gold, and green in his teeth. Yeah, I'm taking you now. Y'all niggas see, I mean, you know, if y'all already know Mr. Fat Joe and Mr. fucking Buster, you know, you should know this, Buster, you know. But back before then, you know, we're talking damn near 3 generations from where it started now, Buster, when we talking about you and even Just Ice. Just Ice is like 2 generations, and Buster, y'all like 3 or 4 generations from the first MC, Colt LaRock. He broke it down how when he first started, the audience was trying to feel it, but the niggas who threw in the party, they ain't wanting to be talking on the mic. And there was niggas in the audience like, yo, why you ain't saying nothing, man? You know, we need you to say something. And then he was, you know, thus spawned your fucking MC, your master of ceremony, your mic controller, Colt LaRock. And what did he say? I want no Puerto Ricans around. You know, he say in the neighborhood, you know, he said they start, once the party started getting known and big, yeah, they start coming around. But see, here how he said, he ain't saying about Puerto Ricans was there to invent this shit. Puerto Ricans was there to start the style. And you want to get technical, Colt LaRock and Kool Herc started the style. But Kool Herc ain't invent nothing. As far as big speakers and sound systems, he didn't invent that. That bitch going on New York before his ass came. Okay? Kool Herc ain't bring no new sounds to America. Kool Herc ain't coming here with no damn Cane Stitchie. Stitchie wasn't even doing nothing back then. It was all about I-Roy and U-Roy. And Brigadier. Jerry. Oh, Rasta, you didn't think I know these things? I was there for that too. My stepfather used to get mad at me as a young man, loving Rastafari, at the age of 14 and 15, having pictures on my wall of all these nappy haired Rastas from Jamaica out of the damn Right On magazine. And he would get mad and tear down. Don't you think you're going to grow your hair like that? Thus, dreadlocks today. Loving Rasta still today. Because I know Rasta is a form of praising God. Ain't got a goddamn deal to do with Jamaica if you want to get technical. Praising God ain't got shit to do with Jamaica. What would fucking happen to the world if God only stopped at Jamaica? So shut your mouth, Jamaica. There it is. Hush. That's good. So, Buster and Fat Joe, look, we ain't even got to go deep into this shit. You can miss me with that bullshit. We can just go to that video with Colt LaRock. I ain't got to go through saying how Kool Herc ain't bring nothing, because we know Kool Herc ain't bring nothing. All Kool Herc came here, and he saw our swag, and they put Kool Herc on game, and Kool Herc realized it ain't about, he knew he couldn't spend no y'all music in no damn, nothing in no American streets. Niggas wasn't trying to hear no goddamn Mighty Diamonds. Maybe I was. Niggas wasn't trying to feel the Heptones, one of my favorite reggae groups, if not my favorite, them and the Mighty Diamonds. Maybe I was, but you know, And even back then, I really wasn't, I ain't know nothing about them back then. In the 70s, I ain't know nothing about no Mighty Diamonds in the 70s. I ain't know nothing about no Heptones in the 70s. You see? I ain't know nothing about no Burning Spear. I ain't know nothing about no daggone Bob and them back then. And back then, Bob and them was trying to be like the Temptations, but they just say, we're gonna love Rasta and just done with this American bullshit. And just do we like we supposed to. That's why I love people just do you. Because, we already had us over here. They done did so many of our songs. So when Bob came out in the fall trying to really reach us with our own music and doing our own style, he woke up and he started coming up with some of the most baddest music of his own. Pimpers Paradise, classic, Concrete Jungle, man, hard music. And where did he get that influence from? America. I mean, if you want to get technical, fat boy, the great Tito Puentes, the great Tito Puentes, I hope I'm saying his name right. He wouldn't have got big if it wasn't for Dizzy Gillespie coming down to Cuba, bringing people like John Coltrane and other artists with him, and starting the Afro-Cuban jazz thing down there with Tito Puentes and all those guys. I mean, let's just keep it a buck, man. But as I digress, just know that there was no 50-50 in this thing, in the creation of this thing. No 50-50 at all. I'm glad Cote Rock went and put that shit to sleep and put that shit to bed. There's no 50-50 in there. Because you Puerto Ricans and weren't even Dominicans back then like that. Because you Puerto Ricans was starting to come to the block parties that you were listening to Cote Rock spin and Kool Herc spin. Because now that I know the truth, I ain't gonna give all the props to Kool Herc as doing all those hot spins and making the parties hot, because it was Cote Rock behind them damn turntables. Just as much, if not more, than Kool Herc. I believe more. Because Kool Herc would get consumed because of his celebrity and getting the orders, getting the dancers some fine ass honey, and Cote Rock would be up there rocking. He even talked about how one time Kool Herc was like, yo, you really know this music? What the fuck you mean, nigga? I'm from America. You the one from Jamaica, nigga. Fuck you mean I really know this music? Nigga, it's about the funk in Jamaica. It's about the funk in America. Excuse me, it's not about goddamn reggae music or ska. It was about Larry Graham. I'm happy to see you again. But happy because you are my friend. Bow, bow, bow. Haven't seen you in a long, long time. Y'all remember that shit? Then that shit jumped into, now do you want to dance? Yeah, you ain't think I know about that fuck, did you? You know what I mean? Even shit like this. It was about shit like this. I don't own the rights, but it was about shit like this. It was about shit like this. About shit like this. You cut that down if I ain't got the rights to that. You know what I'm saying? It was about shit like that in the 70s. We was running. You know what I'm saying? We was doing our thing back then. We had our own style. So all Kool Herc did was came with funk music that was already there and just took the break beats to them songs and extended them. You know what I mean? And niggas, when he extended the break beat, that's when Cote Rock, would get on the mic and do his thing. So y'all go watch that 2-hour documentary and get some straightening. Now we ain't gonna stay on long on no damn Kanye West. Because let's get one thing straight. Kanye wasn't saying nothing wrong with the White Lives Matter, because it's true. And Professor Black Truth broke it down eloquently the other day. White lives do matter. It's black lives that don't matter. Now, we know that Kanye had an ulterior motive for wearing that. We know why Kansas wore. Kansas wore just to be provocative and to trigger conversation and to get everybody all draws in a bunch like she loves to do. While she goes back home and suck on her white hubby's cock. You know. Kansas is gonna be Kansas. You know. You got a lot of brothers and sisters out here who think they're white. You know? And in some countries, their black asses are accepted as being white. You know? I'm trying to think of the Sudanese brother. I'm trying to think of the name of the Sudanese brother who has a talk show on YouTube. I forget his name. And he slipped. And he was talking about black guys. And then when he started talking about white guys, he said, well, see, we white guys. And then the brothers in the room say, we white guys. And he laughed about it. And then he's pounding the white boy. They're like, oh, you can be the only way white, you gotta do it. And he's pounding the white. He's like, that's how they think anyway. But we already know that black lives don't matter. You know, so what Kanye had on, you know, Kanye is always going to be controversial. Kanye is going to always, like a lot of people say in the black media, contrary. I think his contrariness is just that's where that geniusness is. You gotta remember, this guy's a genius. I don't care if you're a genius in music, I don't care if you're a genius in physics, I don't care if you're a genius in mathematics or literature. A genius is a genius, and a genius mind works different than me and your mind work. I could be a genius, I don't know. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna discredit myself with geniusness, but I don't know what my genius will lie. It might lie in me being able to consume information like I do and watch it, and then not have to have footnotes and do a whole lot of receipting to speak on the issues with truth and thoroughness. So, I mean, Kanye's genius is always going to be contrary to what we're thinking, because he's in those little circles and he sees, and like he's on his meds, he's he's alright, and 1 minute he's cuckoo, like, you know, now he's, you know, 1 minute he's Kim and them got my black kids, and one they're trying to hold my black children from me. Y'all see what they're doing to the black men, and the next minute, you know, he's wearing a White Lives Matter. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, we know what that stinking, funky Kansas horn is all about. Her mouth probably smell like dick cheese. All the white cock she sucked. That's the part y'all supposed to take your children out of later. So, you know. And I already spoke to you about how this double standard when it comes to them doing insulting, tasteless things to us. And if we say anything about any other group, if Kanye could have said something about Spanish, he better have said something about Chinese, because they probably hit him with a hate crime then. Any Asian, you know. If he'd have said that about black folk, it would have been no problem. See, I don't know when you people are going to not wake up and realize this is a racist country and we live in a system of white supremacy. It is worldwide. I have a brother upstairs who lives in my building. We had a serious debate here one day. And I told him we need to take that debate on too. You know, I told him, some cats don't want to show themselves. I understand why, you know. I want everybody to see, because you probably do. A lot of these guys out here worrying about, you know, offending people who they associate with that are of the opposite race, and you know what I'm saying. So, you know, we have to be careful with that when we dealing with these type of people, you know. You can't, they don't want to show their face, you can't show their face. So what Kanye was doing was just basically, you know, jarring everybody's goddamn thought process. You all kind of took it the wrong way. I didn't jump. See, when Kanye do shit, I don't jump to conclusions. I gotta read into his shit a little bit. When I first saw that, I was like, okay, what this motherfucker saying? Then I saw Candace Owens. I said, okay. He's got Candace Owens up there as a wow factor. She's like a wow. No, he ain't got Candace Owens there. Oh, look at her. And that's he knew how to get you niggas going on this way and that way. And Kanye loves that. That also gets him all kind of likes, and y'all don't know how much money he makes off that too. Just like you all getting all into your fucking draws bunched up because you see him do something crazy. His stock goes up when that shit happens. He'll sell more Yeezy boots. And you also must remember, what's Kanye's base audience? What's his base customers? White people. So, it's a win-win all the way around for him to put on White Lives Matter. Because he's pandering to his goddamn customer base, his fan base. And he's telling the truth. Because white lives do matter in this country. Ours don't. Everybody lives matter for the black man. Here's a man who's been accosted, who's been treated the worst. Everybody makes an excuse and come with all kind of arguments as to why we shouldn't get anything. Here, Latino people that were trying to make their way up here, that got their way up here through our immigration clauses that we put inside our civil rights bills and things that we fought to get them in this country. And these Latinos now are siding with white people and come at us like we are, like we did something to them. Or we did something to any of you motherfuckers. That's the thing. We ain't done nothing to none of y'all. Then you got this motherfucking, some Spanish motherfucking blogger who don't know he can get his dumb ass locked the fuck up, and I hope they do press charge on him, because he subliminally threatened this man. Then they gonna go in and breach the gated community he was living in and put some banner up on a damn fence, some shit about Tariq. Then he's gonna go online and blog later about how they got where he lived. They know where he is right now, and we're gonna give him all the smoke. I want us to bring him all the smoke. You guys bring him all the smoke we got. No, really. That don't sound like threats. Them sound like threats, and them sound like fighting words to me. Don't they sound like fighting words to you? Sound like fighting words to me. So you can't waste time on that Candace Owens thing. So Tyreek has been having a daggone march, man. Speaking of Tyreek, on the 5th of daggone November. And the march was really initially for the 15th of October. And I remember hearing him talk about that like before the summer. He was talking about this back during the summer. Now we're well into the autumn now. We're in fall. Ain't no more autumn. It's fall. Shit's falling on the ground now. So we're in fall. And I've been hearing about him talking about this thing now well for about 3 months now. And I found and me, I mean, I'm up on a lot of black, progressive people who are out here in the new black media or blogging like myself. You know what I mean? Because all our voices count. And those of us who are doing it like this, makes it even harder for America to ignore us, because it's coming from so many angles, from so many different places in this country and other parts of the country. And I mean, other countries as well, I'm going to say. So, all of a sudden, this guy named Rashad, I don't even know, all I know is they call him Brother Rashad. I don't even know if he's a brother. Let me tell you something. I know Tyreek them doing out of respect, you know what I mean? Because he ain't trying to really be looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes with mugs. And might get mad and want, because niggas is petty out here now, man. And because when it all breaks down to, it's about clout, man. And I'm gonna show you how it is. Because all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this is my assessment. Like I said, I take a stock. I take a stock putting things. I'll sit back and I'll take a stock putting things for a month. Y'all know, y'all don't really hear from me now, but maybe once a month, you know what I mean? Because I like to sit back and just gauge the atmosphere and see what the fuck is going on out here. in order to be able to gauge properly, man, you have to sit back and take a stock on things. And that's what I do. And that's how I can speak on it as well as I can. Because I know God gave me the intellect to know and see what I'm looking at. And to be able to cipher through it and see what it really is all about and what's the reason of it all. I'm just gonna go out there and just say it, man. That's some Democrat shit. Because all of a sudden, this dude got the date. No one ever heard of this cat. I don't know the cat. I never heard of him. And then this cat named Naeem, he comes up. Who the fuck is Naeem? You know, I don't know this cat Naeem. You know, Tariq know about him. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about none of these cats. I'm a real street nigga. Intellectual thug. I don't know none of these motherfuckers. I don't know who the hell is no damn Naeem. And who is Naeem for me to say, okay, his word is the gospel. Fuck Naeem. And fuck Rashad. Because Naeem, you suspect if you're gonna be on a panel with some motherfucking Sheila Jackson Lee and some Cory Booker, that right there tell you is Democratic back. So I'm gonna do it for Tariq. See, Tariq, he gotta straddle that fence smooth. He's gotta be a true player on this thing. A true player ain't gonna mess up his chips. So he gotta kind of just, stay on the neutral zone. But I'm gonna go ahead and go there for you, brother Reek. I'm gonna send this to Tesla so she can show you that you got real niggas, and the real niggas, I think, is just as thorough on the East Coast as they are on the West. And I think it's a little thorough, if you ask me, on the East. Especially when you start coming in these northern states like DC, New York. Especially here in DC. A nigga like me who been on these streets, know the runs of the political arena in the city and the political arena federally. I'm thorough, brother. So I'm gonna say it for you. That nigga's a Democratic shield. And that brother Naeem, he's down with getting the crumbs off the table too. Anybody who's down with any of these people like Cory Booker or some motherfucker Sheila dancing the goddamn Negro Irish jig Lee is a coon. And it's subliminally being backed by the Democrat. I bet money. See, people like Cory Booker, they know where to find money. To finance it. He can take money out of his damn campaign. The money that's sitting in his campaign, they be having money left over in the campaigns. He can take money from campaign endorsements and say that this is campaign orientated, backed by Cory Booker. And just throw them people money. That's how that works. Money talking, the bullshit walk, man. A lot of that shit fly around this time of year. Y'all niggas don't know it. Why you think you got so many people out here caping and cooning? Because they getting big crumbs. Them butter biscuits is being pulled out the oven, baby. Fuck y'all niggas and slow ass motherfuckers. Off the short bus. Them niggas did that to sabotage Tariq. They gave that man Tariq. They ain't nobody never heard of this nigga. Once again, fuck Naeem and fuck Rashad too. I don't give a fuck about neither one of them niggas. I don't know them. I don't give a fuck. Niggas don't know me. He's sitting there trying to talk all tough and shit. Yeah. He just came right out of prison. Nigga, goddamn. We all been out of prison for a while, nigga. Get some intellect about yourself. When I was in prison, nigga, I was trying to let mind elevate when I was in prison. Nigga, I was reading books that I would never otherwise read. Learning about these white people. I was learning about these white people in prison. I was reading books about Russian czars and how the daggone, how all the Jewish people, white Jews, pitched in to, finance that war to take over Palestine. I read about this shit. There's a book called S. It's a pink book and it was called S. One of the most intriguing books I've ever read in my life. I know how these people think, man. This nigga Naeem, he going on like he's stealing them motherfucking bang and shit. Nigga, we out there bang. I've been out there bang for a couple of decades now, my nigga. You still acting like you in the bang, nigga. And I understand, Tyree, you gotta be cool with it because you don't know who half these fools is. Nigga might try to creep up on you on the side. I know, I mean, you know, but these niggas don't understand, man. You got a big following. Somebody do some greasy shit to you, man. I just hold all the motherfucking hitters in LA see through their ass. I'm gonna tell you straight up. So you niggas you hit the niggas in LA that really love Reek. Y'all need to be, you know what I'm saying? Have your brother back. You got a lot of strange ass motherfuckers that's coming around him. And the Democrats, and you know, they're starting to get too involved with fucking with his little movements now. Because that was a Democratic move. Out of nowhere, because Tyree was talking just about a couple weeks ago how they kept giving the runaround. Then I stopped hearing about it. And he was saying that he had to get some, you know, they had to go and regroup and, you know, go at another angle. I remember him saying just about a week and a half ago how doesn't look like they're gonna get that date. You know, they being funny style. Then all of a sudden this nigga come the fuck up. Man, miss me with that bullshit. Man, ain't nobody stupid, man. I ain't gonna play the game. Them motherfuckers this nigga got, hey yo, I don't know who that motherfucker Rashad is. I ain't gonna call him a brother. Everybody who's a black man a brother. I ain't quick to be giving niggas no brother title. And the Nation of Islam call him a brother. I ain't gonna call you a brother. And the way that's going, and how you so pressed to try to give a if that's the case, see here, let me show you. Hold up, I'm just gonna go and cut the shit so I can keep going. Here's the deal right here, Reek. Here's the deal. Alright? Dude been trying to show his receipts and show his credit. Since this shit got blown up, he been calling on your show. I mean, listen to me. And he was trying to show his receipts, and he's trying to show his credit, ability. Getting niggas like this nigga Naeem, and you know, but I ain't never heard about it. Ain't nobody else but Naeem come up, so who the fuck is he? You know what I'm saying? And then, but here's the thing. If dude claimed he had all this street cred, all this cred for the grassroots, then why didn't he, in the beginning, before he even tried to reach that date, and say he be watching your shows, and so if he do, he know you was trying to get that date, why didn't he contact you, let you know there might be some conflicting of interest because he's been trying to do a thing, and he ain't let you know nothing about that until after the fact. Till after the fact. And then all of a sudden he's gonna come on that bullshit. So miss me with that bullshit. That nigga's a fraud. He's an agent. And his boy Naeem is down with him because he's eating the crumbs like the rat he is. So fuck all them niggas. And that's all I got to say about that. Hope Giselle. Look here. All right, Umar. Ain't like we hate you. Once again, I don't want to write none of this music. We don't hate you, Umar. We love you. Get your shit together. You coming back now. You starting to come back. In good graces with a lot of us. You coming back. Keep doing what you're doing. Just, you know, chill on, you know what I'm saying, on the fraternizing. I'm going to put it like that. Don't even give all them women, first of all, you giving them women too much respect. You calling them queen and empress. A lot of them ain't worthy of being a princess, more or less a queen or an empress. Just be respectful in this, you know, call them young lady or miss or Mrs. Fuck all that queen shit. Fuck all that empress shit. I mean, as a Rasta, we acknowledge women as empress. Yes, empress, so yes, princess. We try to do that to instill or to insert a verbal royalty in our sisters when we greet them, to let them know that when we see you, sister, we see royalty. So I'm going to greet you like that in the name of the Most High Jah. But see, a lot of them ain't worthy of that, brother. And see, they're gonna put they're gonna put this man disguised as a woman called Hope Giselle. You know what I mean? Cue them all up and, you know, doll them up like a black little China doll, trying to cue them up and, you know, but when you look at that nigga out there, make a nigga look like Lawrence Taylor. Straight up. Look at that nigga. They got a picture of that nigga out, make a nigga look like Lawrence Taylor. You see that big ass neck? I can't hide my shit. You know, I work out, so I can't hide, but I ain't trying to hide. I want to show it off. I'm old. I'm getting old. I want to get older and get strong as I get old. As the older I get, the stronger I'm going to get. Ain't no getting old and getting weak. Fuck that. Y'all get old and get weak. I'm going to get old and get strong. Forever young, goddammit. The fountain of youth is exercise, motherfuckers. Get off your ass. You women ought to be, again, see, they only do this shit to black people. You're going to stick a motherfucking man impersonating a woman, cute him up. You cute up a gorilla. Basically, you had a gorilla, you cute him up. You took Lawrence Taylor and made him look pretty. And put him up on the screen. And cultured and Afrocentric minded as Umar as he trying to be respectful. You tricked a lot of people. And that's the danger of you transvestites. See, that's why y'all end up getting killed too, a lot of y'all. Not that I condone none of that shit. I don't condone that shit at all. I don't condone no human being getting killed. But when you go around and you sitting there tricking men because you got this girl thing so down packed of looking like one, and he don't know you a man, and you don't be honest and tell him, look, I am trans before you even get into me, so I don't, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And you know, some of these niggas, they freak booty like that. They'll go ahead and, you know, there ain't nobody around, you know what I'm saying? He'll go on going with you. Some of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Be honest. You'd be surprised what a motherfucker, if you be honest with him, you'd be surprised what a motherfucker do. Trust me. I found that out young. That's why I've had some experiences with ladies that a lot of cats out here today ain't never had yet. And I done had them twice. Why? Because I was just being straight up with them. So I told ladies, you know, hey, and it's like that. And it was like that. And I was like, oh, that's easy. Because I didn't play them. I didn't play games. I came straight up. Come to find out they was down with it. I've had situations with ladies, yes, listen good, came to me, and afterwards I down with some things with them. Yeah. You gotta be honest. And you all out here talking about, you know, you trying to be the new voices of women. Women should take your lead. Women should take whose lead? A man impersonating a lady? Take your lead. You black women should be insulted. And all y'all should be insulted with that. Whoever that stank ass lady is who held that damn interview, y'all should really be blasting her ass and blowing her up. Because the fact that she could pick any other black woman out here to come and talk on the issue of black women, she gonna go get a transvestite. That is an insult. And I'm gonna leave it right there because I don't need to go no deeper than that. Because I ain't here to hop on Hope Giselle. Hope Giselle just capitalizing off of what Hope Giselle can capitalize off of you. People gonna be stupid enough to let that man impersonate a woman capitalize. Then, hey, more power to him. Get your paper. I ain't mad at you, but you better be careful going out here tricking niggas. And a lot of people end up on the wrong end of, you know, drop your pants and your shit hanging lower than his. Man, that nigga fuck around and chop your head off. You can't be mad at him. You know what I'm saying? And remember I was talking about earlier about buying politicians? Let me say something, y'all. Guess what? The vote don't mean nothing. Dr. Claude Anderson had a very good talk the other day about, you know, the vote and how it's a transaction. But if you really want to get technical, the thing he broke down is he talked about that 5-level apartment building that we got and how you deal with certain things in that 5-level apartment building to be able to get to economical power. And he speaks about that in his book, Powernomics. And y'all need to, you know, I still haven't got mine yet. I need to get one. I'm telling y'all to get it, but I need to get one as well. And I am going. That's going to be my gift to me during the holiday seasons. You know, I'm gonna try to find the book. You know, Amazon's gonna it probably was just cheap a little while ago when they had the little Prime shit going on. But y'all need to get that Powernomics book, and he talks about this 5-step level, that 5 building to, you know, economical wealth and generational wealth. And you know, hold on one second. you know, he was basically saying that, you know, look, the vote is not what get things done, okay? Money is what get things done. You have to buy politicians. Now, part of that level of building up to that 5 steps of economical generational wealth is to be able to have money to buy politicians, to be able to use that money so they will be able to vote on issues that are in your favor. This is how you get things done. It ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn vote. You can go vote all day long. It don't mean shit. That motherfucker who's papered up and who's into politics, he'll get more shit done than you would going to them polls. Trust me. All you gotta do is get the right lobbyists to get that politician to give you his ear. And when you put the right dollar sign, like anything like it, I think to get a politician's ear, $10,000 it starts off with. $10,000, you'll get their ear for like maybe a couple of minutes. You got $10,000, you can get a politician's ears for a couple of minutes. Trust me, you can. He'll give you at least 2 to 5 minutes of his time. You go in there with what the fuck you really mean. You let him know, look, I don't mind supporting you. Here's a donation. Hey, we know that you want to do right. Don't be scared. We got your back. You gotta go in there right. You gotta let them know you got a base that's behind them, grassroots. You know what I mean? We're willing to make this. And when he found out you are willing to donate to him, to vote on certain issues, he's gonna vote on those issues because he knows he's gonna get that $10,000 every so often. This is why a lot of people go into politics, so you can get these little kickbacks. Or you gotta put it in the campaign money, yes. But you know they know how to swindle that money out of there, man. Come on, please. So let's keep it a buck, man. Did y'all see that thing on Facebook the other day where the white woman came on there about her biracial son, who's black, and she was saying that he was asking, can he find a way to turn his skin from black to white, and how she was just so hurt and broken because, you know, but like a lot of the brothers in the black media was saying, man, you know, she was asking for help from the black community. And I'm not even gonna worry about what the brothers in the black media say. Here's what I'm gonna say, because I'm one of those brothers in the black media. Here's what I'm gonna say. If you want to help your son, like I'm pretty sure you heard a million times already, first of all, you gotta get him around more black people. You gotta move out that area and that household that were all them white people at. You in a household where there's number of white folk, you in a neighborhood with number of white. What the hell you expect? Going to school with pure white, probably being messed with, and you know, all this whiteness. And you hear all these little, he's probably hearing it. See, he's why he wants to turn white, because he's hearing your people talk all this racist shit. He's hearing those men, those you know, talk on that shit. And they're saying they don't give a fuck. They're going to say it right in his face. So that they know how they feel. So that way he'll feel about that. He'll feel bad about that blackness that's in him, to make him want to bring out the whiteness. And this is just why he wants to go and change his skin color so he can look white. A lot of you women out here got to realize, when you are out here sleeping with someone of another race, and it's a black man most likely, or you white men even too. Let's get one thing straight. Public Enemy straightened it a long time ago. I'm going to help you out again. White man, black woman, black child. Black man, white woman, black child. Okay? You want to hear it again? White man, black woman, black child. White woman, black man, black child. Okay? It's no other way, B. Okay? You could be white as the driven snow. White man, you get her pregnant, you about to have a bunch of black babies. They're not going to come out white like you. They might have your nose, or they might have your lips, they might have your head, your countenance. Your hair might be a little straight, but guess what's going to be? what you don't want it to be, that's skin. And don't let her be a black from Africa. Oh, you know they're gonna be just as dark as them. They might not be black, but they're gonna be brown. These niggas don't know they're black. So what do you think is gonna happen to them when they get older? Y'all put them in that conundrum. So you need to think about that before you lay down and have a baby with a black person. Any of you people. White, whatever. Japanese, a lot of Japanese black kids now are making posts these days. Showing you how it's, you know, job racist. How they be shocked to see he can speak all the Japanese like they can, or speak Mandarin because he's Chinese or whatever. I mean, it's a shame that the world is wicked and racist the way it is, and hate black. But you foundational black Americans, you Native Americans who are of Native black lineage of America, Dr. Henry Clark told us a long time ago, we have no friends. No friends. We don't have no allies. Ain't no such thing as no black and brown coalition. That is a lie. These Latinos ain't in no coalition with us. They sit here trying to daggone bamboozle and hijack hip-hop from us now. But they ain't want to even be around the Morenos back then. Y'all used to get mad at y'all used to get mad at the Puerto Ricans that wanted to go run up in the nigga neighborhood because they hit the boom boxes bumping off and want to go hang out with the Morenos. Disco King Mario and then Kool Herc and then was jumping in the block parties, and y'all used to get mad when the motherfucking kids want to go over there and party to that sweet funk music that was spinning with the break beats. So you got to put that boy around more black people. Move to a more black neighborhood, or a more equal neighborhood with his black and white, maybe a majority more black. I say this, what is wrong with having around his black family members? He has black aunts and black cousins. I'm sure they'll love to be around him. What you need to do is let him go spend time with them, like, you know, during the summertime, and just let him go over there and just stay the whole summers with his black family, his father's people. See, that's you white people problem. You had these black babies because that's what you really want. See, a woman told you the other day, I mean, the woman said it about a couple years ago on Facebook. The guy was going around giving an interview to white women and who want to have a baby by a black man, and one white woman kept it a buck. She said because she want her baby to be able to survive within the next 50 years in this world when she's not here. Because if you don't have melanin in your skin, they know that the climate is not going to be very kind to you. That sun is not going to like you too much. And there's only going to be people with melanin that's going to be able to sustain and make it out there like that. This is why white people are dying already. That's why they talk about climate change. The climate change is killing off these white people a lot. Evolution is doing it to them. So a lot of these white women, they're having babies because they want their baby to have melanin in their skin. You see? So they be able to survive. That's what the white lady said. But what you're messing up is you're trying to have this baby with this melanin in his skin. You want to try to take that melanated baby back to your white community and raise it as a white child. And it's not working. But he's got all these wicked ass white people around him just talking and spewing all they hate and devilish and racism. It's not going to work. How's that popsicle going to work? And you sitting there with him around all these racist cats constantly spewing their racism. You know, that's where y'all mess up at right there. And this is why she's looking for help. So as I digress, God bless her. I hope that she get the help that she can. You know? Now let's talk about my man who got fired. BK or whatever his name, we ain't gonna worry about his name. The man from the Celtics. Now, this heifer named Michaela Anderson and the rest of her black feminists, they say women should not be called out for their wrong when they sit back and cheat on their husbands and go sleep with somebody. And basically, in a nutshell, we ain't gonna stay on this either, because this is some bullshit. Basically, in a nutshell, they saying that women are not or should be held accountable when they spread open their stinking funky legs and give up their ass, and they got a husband at home, and she's a celebrity. You see how they like to hang the black man? Oh, hang the black man, don't hang the white. And that boy, look at, first of all, boy, I'm gonna call you a boy, because that's what you done played yourself as. A boy does what you do. See, you ain't thought about none of your chips. You was chipped up and about to be chipped up, boy. You was about to get chipped out. If you'd even gotten back to the playoffs this year, you'd be about to get chipped out. And y'all was looking good. And still look good. You sat back and you got one of the baddest chicks in the game. Nia Long. I had a crush on the first time I ever seen Nia Long. I always thought, look, it was two women I always thought if I ever saw them, I know I can get them. Back then. Yes. If I'd have saw Lauren here, I almost met Lauren though. I almost got to you, Lauren. I almost got to you. If you remember back in the 90s, and a brother named Papa Levi, y'all was producing. He was a reggae artist. He used to come down to y'all studio down there on Hall Street, down there in East Orange. He'd tell you about this kid named Shaka that he knew that was American Rasta. And he was supposed to come to the studio with y'all, but I never made it. Remember that? If you remember that, Lauren Hill, I was going to be that nigga. I was going to take you from all them. Look, I don't give a damn who you was dealing with. Wyclef and them niggas. I was going to take you from them. I was in love with Lauren Hill. And Nia Long. If I'd have ever met Nia Long, man, look at here. I had game and I was real pretty back then. I was young and strong. I'd have got Nia Long. I'm sorry. I had rap. I know how to talk. I pulled girls back then. I ain't had no business pulling, and I knew it too. Sometimes to be with them girls, I be in the bed, and I wake up and I look over at her, I'm like, damn, what is he doing in the bed with me? I said, boy, you something else, boy. I had game, man. I had game. Yes, Reek, you weren't the only one. I had super game back then, boy. Okay. But this damn Malika Andrews say that them women is not supposed. What do you mean women not supposed to be held accountable for their funkiness? Oh, and particularly now, ain't it always funny how it's always a black ass feminine that runs to the aid of a white supremacist male, or either the aid of some white woman who done got flued out. She done got flued. She got flumed. She got flumed out. Flumed. She got flumed out. Not flew like an airplane. Flumed. She got flumed out. Like the hoe she was and is and was being. And you mean to tell me that only the DK boy name supposed to get out there? And her name ain't supposed to get out there, and nobody supposed to see no picture, and she ain't supposed to be smeared all over the place, but only a DK? Even though he was a damn fool, a goddamn fool at that. DK, you was a goddamn fool. Go find you a Division II college to coach for now, nigga, and shut up and be quiet. Go back to your beginnings. Dumbass. You had it, man. But the thing I can't get is that the stinking white woman that you fuck over Nia Long. Look, that bitch couldn't suck dick that good. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck how good she can suck dick. Bitch, you got Nia Long at home, motherfucker. Nia Long. Nigga, the wind ain't got to blow by hard to get my dick hard and Nia Long walk around there in a damn pair of French cuts, draws, and man, look. You got Nia Long, nigga. Y'all, see, I hate to go there, but I'm going to go there. That's how a lot of you motherfucking native Africans are. And especially you Nigerians. you all worship your white gods named Zaddy and Mommy. Zaddy and Mammy, you worship white Mammy and you worship white Zaddy. You worship him. White Mommy and white Zaddy is your God. And your God got your ass fired, basically. Yo, gazillion and millions of dollars a year just halt. Yeah, you might get paid out your contract, nigga. I hope you got some good investments, motherfucker. I don't think you'll be back in the NBA. Because all the other VPs gonna be like, hell no, that nigga dick must be something good. Or these white women just, who are married to their husbands, just want to go down there and just... But nah, nigga, you just a dumbass. And somebody actually questioned Nia Long. And Nia Long laughed. They asked Nia Long, is there any way of, you know, y'all retributing that shit? Nia Long says, huh. She said just like that, huh. And then kept walking. So I know she done moved out. Nigga, do you know how many niggas want to be with Nia Long? You got major players that been trying to get with Nia Long while she was with you, nigga. She probably was being respectful and not fucking with none of them. And if she was, she probably had enough respect not to get caught there like your dumb ass. See, but you thought you was safe because you was with your white worship God, Manny. Dumbass and DK. Your name is now Dumbass and DK. That's your new name. Your first name is Dumbass, your last name is DK. Whatever your Nigerian last name is, whether you Igbo or Yoruba, most likely you're Yoruba because you're light skinned as fuck. Then your last name is goddamn in DK now. Your first name is Dumbass. Oh, and notice how they ain't talking about how he's from Nigeria. Huh? Before it was all about Nigeria. Now he's just another black man all of a sudden. Y'all notice that? Notice they ain't talking about how he being from Nigeria. And his name is a whole Nigerian name. But they ain't mentioning nothing about him being Nigerian. See, that's how them motherfuckers do. When they do something good, oh, I am Nigerian. I am from Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian American. When they do something bad, oh, another black man in America. You see that shit? See that bullshit? No, they're not singling out that he's from Nigeria. And what killed me is your dumb Nigerian ass. You playing for a team with the very colors of the country that you come from. Boy, how lucky could that be and how dumb your ass could be. Dumbass and DK. Let's say it together, class. Dumbass and DK. Once again. Dumbass and DK. That's his name. From Nigeria. Don't forget to say he's from Nigeria. Now we should move on past, as I don't own the rights to none of this music. We can stay on Dumbass and DK all day long. And that Malika bitch, she can go and suck a gadget glass dick. Go suck a gadget sharp glass dick, a sharp gadget glass dick, Malika Andrews. Yes, you go suck that. Maybe you'll shut your fucking mouth. You and the rest of the fucking feminists. You dumbass black women falling behind these silly ass white women like they did back during the goddamn ERA era. When white women was fighting for equal right amendment and took black women out of the household to join their fight. And once they got back, okay, bitch, you can go back in the kitchen and start cooking my food for my family now. Thank you for your assistance. You dumb bitches getting played like that again. Dumb motherfuckers. And Malika Andrews, while your glass dick is in your mouth sucking, you need to tell the rest of your sisters to get off that bullshit. Because y'all niggas is on some dumb shit. Sitting there coming to the 80s white folk. Secure the tribe-bammers. Secure, that's right. Secure the tribe-bammers. Let me say, first of all, clout. Clout. Once again, we back to clout again. All you niggas was trying to do was get clout like that Rashad dude. He's trying to get certified with Tyreek. Tyreek, if I was you, don't go. And that lady who called and made that good, eloquent argument about how we should pull up, to if nothing else, to be witnesses, to, you know, as spies to see what's happening. No, we don't need to be a part of that shit at all. No, fuck that shit. Leave that shit alone. Y'all let that shit do what it do. We can sit back and watch that shit from afar. Some things it ain't good to always be a part of. Some things it's good to sit your ass back and don't have nothing to do with it. Just sit your motherfucking ass down. You ain't got business being a part of that. You see? So, you know, I advise you, fuck that shit. Don't go to that Rashad's rally. And you secure the Tri-Bammers, which I'm sure y'all will probably be there. Because y'all them type of niggas seem like to me. I mean, when I first heard about you guys, I first started hearing about you guys not even a year, maybe 5 months ago. I didn't even know who you guys were and where this organization came from and how many were you in there. And I'm hearing people's names I've never heard of, you know what I mean? You know, Sir Major. I can't really say nothing ill about him because I don't really know nothing about him. Man, you know, one thing I can say about a nigga, he keep it a buck. He tell you how he feel. So I can't really talk on Sir Major too much, you know what I'm saying? All I say, Sir Major, you snake, you beyond them niggas, man. You need to step away from them niggas, B. You know, for your name get fucked up with them niggas, man. Because so far your name seem to be pretty solid out here in the streets. I can speak more on you than I can speak on this motherfucking Naeem nigga. So you might want to step away from them niggas, Sir Majors, man. But the rest of them coon ass niggas, man, it was all about clout, man, you know. And then like Tyree said, man, those wasn't really no pull-ups, man. Those were like little rallies, man. There ain't nothing wrong with it. They were rallies, man. They would rally. Y'all made noise. You did what you supposed to do. You brought attention. I mean, that's the thing. It ain't about getting the clout and getting notoriety from all the daggone black news channels and get it spread it out to everybody so y'all can get known, so niggas can start following y'all. That's what that was about for y'all. But that's not what it was about, brothers. And if any of you niggas see this, and I hope you do, you know, I hope you learned and grew up and got a good lesson from this. Because take it from brothers like me, man. You know, take it from your older brother, Shaka, man. Because I know I'm older than most of you damn little boys over there and you little girls. Take it from your brother, Shaka, man. Yo, I ain't got no whole lot of followers. I got 40. I think I barely got 50. I think I got 45 subscribers. And probably a lot of peekers. I do this for the love. It's like the song Chronics say, man. I don't do this for the daggone likes. I do it for the loves. A lot of you niggas do this shit for the likes. Now, if you want to cash at me some money, you can. You can go $ Chaka Ben Judah, $ CHAKABIN. That's it. You'll see me come up. $ CHAKABIN. If you want to cash at me some money, I'll take it. I appreciate it. I work hard every day to make my money, so I don't have to make my money on here. But if you want to throw me a change or two, I will gladly accept it. I'm not paid. I'm not rich, and I'm not comfortable. I work and I have to rely week for week of my earnings to live. Keep it a buck. I'm blue collar, man. Real nigga. Not like you fake motherfuckers out here. Get a little notoriety and get some notoriety on the damn websites and, you know, somebody start playing your videos a little more often. You go past 1,000 likes. I can't wait till I see 1,000 likes. That means there's 1,000 people that's, you know, I see out there that's got their eyes open, their third eye mainly, and they got some knowledge of self and they got good sense. That's the main thing. They got good sense. Because all I'm speaking is good sense. I'm speaking is fucking good sense. You know, the thing that's common, you know, to the world that is no common no more. You know, the common sense. Good sense is common sense if you don't know what good sense is. So that's all I'm speaking is good sense. Common sense. And, you know, we're not going to stay long in these Secure the Tribe guys. I didn't realize I was going to have this long vlog. I kind of figured it was going to be long because, I mean, I had to get myself in the vibe to do it, you know what I mean? And I was supposed to do it last week. I was supposed to be doing this, you know, for a long time, but I timed it right because I had a property to do this morning. You know, I had to go and do some lawn care this morning at a property this morning. And I finished that. I did it at in a nice, time, and I came home and I, washed up. And I said I'm just gonna sit back and just chill, because this is actually my off day, and I just, I scheduled to do a job on my off day, and I had enough time because it's Columbus Day, and I didn't have to go pick up my boy, so I said, well, man, I'm just gonna come home and chill for a little while, get nice, and then, get in my vibe, and then, just let my vibe put me in the mood to speak on these things like the Security Tribe Bammers, and I ain't gonna even call y'all niggas Bammers, man. You know what I mean? But y'all did some Bama shit though, man. All of y'all was just, reacting like girls, very emotional. You guys was calling up, cussing and mad at people like somebody owe you something. Then y'all end up getting ousted with people like Professor Black Truth, and y'all end up getting ousted with people like the Black Authority, Phil Scott. All these people is going in on y'all, man. And I really don't want to go in on you because everybody else been going in on you. I just hope that you all took this as a good learning lesson, man, and saw how the mind elevate from this, and to put your shit in proper perspective in a good form and come out with it and build your own base, so you had to worry about nobody's base to be trying to promote your shit, man. Give a fuck about you, man. Look, I know only real motherfuckers gonna watch my shit anyway. Real people, real motherfuckers who want to hear some real insight on some shit is gonna watch my shit. Fake motherfuckers ain't gonna want to watch my shit because I'm gonna be saying shit they punk fake asses don't want to hear. You see? That's why I said, what would you think these two had to say, you know what I mean, about some of these issues that we're discussing tonight? I bet they'll be right on point with me. He'll be on point and he'll be on point with me. Because even though they might be able to elaborate a tad more elegantly than me because they're more worldwide than me, the basis of what I'm speaking on would be the gist of where they be coming from. I guarantee you that. Because it's just good sense, once again. So, Security Tribe, those are, hey, y'all gotta look at one thing that I find as a positive. Even though Rican ain't pointed out, because y'all came at Rican, he's so busy playing defense, and somebody said something slick about his children, which I understand. Once a man hears something about anything about his child, okay, he don't even care if he got the information right. My child was mentioned, we going on to kill mode now. Okay. I got grown children. I got grown children. A couple of them mad at me. One of them I ain't even fucking with right now, but I bet you put your hands on them, I'll find your ass and kill you. Just as simple as that. I hope I don't get flagged, but I'm gonna be honest, that's what I'll do. If you touch or harm any of mine, if I find you, you better hope the police find you first. You better hope the police find you first. That's all I gotta say. If the police find you first, you might have a chance of living. But if I find you, your chances of living is not gonna be great. If you harm every one of my children, if you ever do a hair on one of my children wrong, I see you. I'm gonna do you. So you gotta understand why that brother was on a tantrum about his child, especially his newborn, little Coco Nietzsche, that little cute little Shane. You know what I mean? Y'all better go over that bullshit. That's a pretty baby. That's a precious baby. What's wrong with you, nigga? You don't miss nobody's children. What's wrong with you? And that scallywag y'all got that y'all call y'all mother, man, y'all let Reek pour all her holy receipts, man. She just fucking just clout chasing. She just trying to get some likes. She just trying to get money. She working you young motherfuckers. Probably fucking some of y'all too. That's why y'all so dumbfounded. One thing about a man, when he get pussy whipped, he can't see nothing else. I was just looking at that shit on daggone Raising Canaan the other day. His mama went over there to tell that girl, you better stop fucking my son. And Canaan went to the door. He wanted to kick that bitch in, man, because she done put that thing on. That's that grown. I remember first, all you guys remember the first time you got that grown piece. Ooh, Lord. Especially if you You know, you was a teenager like moi, and you made that grown woman ooh and on. God damn it, man. That shit did something to you. So you security tribe niggas, y'all get off that bullshit, man. Y'all go back and recalibrate. Y'all go back and recalibrate y'all shit and get y'all shit right, man. And come again. Go apologize to Tariq, man. Maybe if you apologize to Tariq, I bet you the Black Authority will probably, he'll talk shit, but he'll try to let you back in. You know, y'all not quite out of the fold yet, but you let it keep going, you're gonna be all the way out the fold. You know, once again, I don't own the rights to none of this music. I know y'all been hearing some funky music tonight. I know y'all been liking it, right? I ain't gonna let y'all hear too much because I don't want to get no strikes, you know what I'm saying? So, I hope we had an informative conversation tonight, guys and gals. Because these are issues that need to have been addressed. I've been watching. I could have went in deeper, but I said I ain't want to get all off in a tangent. I wanted to be calm so I can really give you collective thought and real good sense. And that being said, this has been another edition of Black Issues. This is your man and your brother, Chaka Ben Judah. I say peace and love to the family, D1, Rastafari.